Tick tock, tick tock. The end of days of summer are just chipping away by the episodes as we go. Welcome to another episode of the Inner Circle Podcast. I am Charlie with my best girlfriend Melanie. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I got good. Listen, funny, we were talking about it on the before the episode, but I guess to start off on a good note, we're getting a lot of good reports. My dog Gizmo is good. He went to his you know, 2 times a year appointments that he goes to. So blood work, everything is good for my little senior citizen, 11-year-old him. And you know, because you accompanied me last week, I shared a few weeks ago about having a
Endoscopy.
and I also had an ulcer. I was gonna call it something else. I got I did it. An ulcer which went away. Thankfully, I went again on Friday, and through the wonders of medication,
Western medicine.
um, I'm good. No ulcer because that tripped me out when I shared it on the show a few weeks ago. But you know, since I shared it, and health is well, health is well. So I wanted to update you guys that all is good in the neighborhood. Me and Gizmo are healthy as could be over here.
That's awesome. Congrats. I'm happy for you guys because, yeah, the last thing you want to be doing is freaking out and worrying about health issues and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how are you? How was your weekend?
I'm good. My weekend was good. I didn't really do much. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't remember doing much. And I'm glad because
Well, you was learning merengue this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Camino merengue.
So it's so funny because I feel like I'm a good dancer when it comes to like having liquid courage, but apparently I'm not. And that's okay. I didn't grow up dancing merengue when I was younger, or bachata for that matter. And funny story, I learned how to dance bachata from like, I think my first serious boyfriend, and he was Puerto Rican. So does that even count? Not really. But I was hanging out with my uncle, and my uncle was like teaching me how to dance merengue. I already knew. He said, he was like, oh, you got it. You just have to, practice. And he was like, and make sure you're practicing in like air conditioned like space. Cause like we were dancing in the kitchen and it was hot. And then he was teaching me how to dance like old throwback merengue. So that was cute. I had a good time. It's always a good time to see my uncle. I was talking to my mom, by the way, and she's already planning for Thanksgiving, and she wants you to come to Atlanta. And I was like,
I mean,
she was like, you could come, but I really want Charlie to come. I said, excuse the fuck out of me. Like,
I mean, it could happen.
We'll see.
No.
I know that you're the hostess with the mostest usually when it comes to like the holidays and Thanksgiving and stuff. But maybe we should switch it up this year.
Yeah, listen, I forgot. I bumped my head. I forgot that I did make a statement last year that I was taking a break this year. I forgot and made announcements in our chat that I was gonna cook certain things. However, it's still open.
You did?
Yeah, in the chat. Remember when I sent that ceviche thing? That shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think you were talking about that. I thought you were talking about like Christmas.
No. No, Thanksgiving. Listen, I don't know. We'll see. I would pivot. I'm off a few days too, so I will pivot. We'll see.
Or we don't necessarily have to go Thanksgiving. We can go like sometime in November.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have some days off in November. I have 2 days off.
I took a screenshot of like, you know how they have like for the holidays, like make the most of your PTO that you have left this year. Yeah. So for Labor Day weekend, if you take off August 30th and September 3rd, you get 5 days off with only 2 days of PTO. If you take off Veterans Day, if you take off the 7th through the 15th, you get 9 days off with only 4 days of PTO used. I hope my boss is not watching because that would suck. For Thanksgiving,
You're
if you
just
take,
helping the other people.
I'm just helping other people. Who knows? Maybe I don't even have enough PTO. For Thanksgiving, if you take off November 25th, 27th, and 29th, you got a total of 9 days off with only using 4 days of PTO. And lastly, if for Christmas break, if you take off December 23rd, 24th, 26th, and 27th, you get 9 days off with only 4 days being used. So I don't know. I'll send that over to you so you could have it for reference. But
Well, like Christmas break, I'm already off. My
I
last day
know
working,
this
yeah.
is for the people that don't work for the DOE. This is for the people that have to work on Black Friday and such.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so
Remember back in the days, ooh, to think that we used to work retail back in the day. I don't shit on retail, y'all. This is not us shitting on retail because listen, retail was my start. Um, I just think about it now, and I just can't. I think we've talked about this on the show before too. But
yeah.
I just can't imagine even being in retail.
I'm glad that I worked in retail because it gave me an appreciation for like corporate jobs. But yeah, I have like empathy for people that work the closing shifts, the morning shifts, the fucking Black Friday shifts. It sucks. But to be honest, I feel like that's a good stepping stone as a job when you are
Yeah.
in college or in high school and, wanting a side job too. So it doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's definitely a good stepping stone. Now I go into retail places and just observe like the newer workers, and
Same.
I try to have grace and
Hmm.
realize that shit is different. They're not the same. Today's kids are not the same as when we were retail in our 18, 19, and 20s.
You
You
ever
know,
notice too, if you go to like, because you worked in luxury retail, when you're in luxury retail, you kind of have to like court the person and be like, I don't want to say like be on top of them, but obviously to get a sale, you have to interact. I feel like people now are a little bit more laid back. They're not on you to get that sale like before.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree. It's not people are not as hungry, but you bring up a good point. Maybe I need to go and investigate this like in a luxury store. I need to go to like a Bloomingdale's, places that I know that they work on straight up commission to
Mm-hmm.
see how the work ethic is nowadays with still that component. Unless it's changed now and now commissions out the window and people I don't know.
No, commission is still a thing, trust me, but I just feel like the younger people are not as go-getters when it
Yeah.
comes to like trying to hustle and get it. No offense to them. It's just like they're a little bit more relaxed. And salespeople that are a little bit more relaxed are the people that I gravitate towards. I
Yeah.
don't like people harassing me to get a sale. That annoys me.
Well, speaking of go getters, there was a lot of go getters today, millions at that, trying to get Bad Bunny tickets. The rumors, the
Mm.
rumors, were rampant, and the rumors are true. Bad Bunny's closing out his the Retira Más Fotos World Tour in Puerto Rico, where it started, and it's literally this weekend. Tickets went on sale today. Although the rumors have been rampant for a few weeks, and literally the shows are this Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, Melanie, who is the
Residential lottery ticket winner. Call me
yes,
Char.
there you
What's
go.
his name? The boy from the Willy Wonka, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. Unfortunately, this time around, you couldn't get us, secure the tickets. But it was just too soon, too. Like literally, it would be us having to fly out like after tomorrow.
I mean, that's not a problem. It's just I just didn't like that it was only catered to a certain group of people. Like I
I
hate
feel
when it was people that have the Banco Popular as a bank as a banking system, and I don't have Banco Popular. I think my mom did, but she doesn't have it anymore. She had it in DR. And then I did inquire, and I went to see like if I were to open this is very hype beast. But if I were to open an account, I wouldn't have gotten the card, and it wouldn't have like you needed to have it for a
Get the numbers, yeah. Yeah.
so it wasn't worth it. But I mean, at least it helped out that bank, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like this him closing out the show is more for the people down there. I feel. Do I feel maybe a few mainlanders will make it to Puerto Rico? Sure, but I feel most of the people that are be there are the people of Puerto Rico
Mm.
for the most part, unless
Honestly, it's for them. I think that his strategy of like always catering to Puerto Rico and the people of Puerto Rico, it makes perfect sense. So it's like it's not a big deal. Now, if I see people like reselling it for quadruple the price online and talking about here, I have tickets or whatever, that kind of sucks.
yeah, yeah. I thought the same time. Like people are gonna be crazy and try to spike up those tickets. But well, he is closing out in Puerto Rico, and maybe he will make the 2026 VMAs coming September. This year it airs the latest is aired in years. It airs September 27th on
Mhm.
CBS. But let me look at my handy dandy. Yes, September 27th.
CBS, not even
Yes.
MTV.
Well, MTV is going to air it. I thought the same thing, but MTV is like hanging on his last little
Legs.
legs, like literally. But it's airing on CBS. Plus, it will subsequently also air on MTV and Paramount on Plus. Um, the nominees are in, and funny because I seen a tweet last week that said who should be nominated for some VMAs and stuff, and I threw not a tweet, a thread, and I threw some names. One of the names that I threw out there that I thought deserved nominations this year was Madonna, and lo and behold, the Queen leads the nominees this year with 11 nominations. So she is the top dog this year. Behind her with the nominations, that's crazy. That's wild, and that I'm so happy for her, especially this album. 11 nominations, Madonna. Taylor Swift 9 nominations. Ariana Grande 7 nominations. Sabrina Carpenter ties Ariana with 7 nominations. Bruno Mars 5. Pink Panthers 5. Zara Larson 5. Lisa 4. And some notable mentions of people we know. Shakira has 3, Tate McRae 3, Charlie XCX 2,
Wow.
Dozy 2. There's some other people out there. Harry Styles has 2, Lady Gaga 2, Olivia Rodrigo 2, Ray has 2, Shabuzi 2. Just to name a few. There's some other people who are nominated, but I never heard of these people, so who cares? Some big categories, just to name just a few. Best no, we're not doing best K-pop. But best Latin, we have Anita with Shakira, Choca Choca, Bad Bunny, Nueva York, Fuerza Regida, Tu Sancho, Karol G, Papacito, Rosalía, y su esencia, Ryan Castro, Capo, and Gangsta La Villa, and Shakira and Burna Boy, Die Die. We have for video of the year, I'm trying to look for video of the year. For Best Pop, Ariana Grande, Charlie XCX, Lisa, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Tate McRae, Taylor Swift. For Best, I want Artist of the Year. Artist of the Year, Ariana Grande, Bruno Mars, Madonna, Megan Wallen, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift. Song of the Year, BTS Swim. Ella Langley, Choosing Texas. That damn song I heard has been #1 for a while. Huntrix, whoever they are.
You said Megan Wallen or Morgan Wallen?
Morgan Wallen. Wait.
No.
Morgan Wallen for Artist of the Year. But for song
No way.
who?
Morgan Wallen for
Yeah.
Artist of the Year? That's that racist guy.
Oh. Yeah, just to name a few. Oh, for Song of the Year, Madonna, Sabrina, Bring Your Love, Olivia Dean, Man I Need, Pink Panthers, and Zara Larson, Stateside, love that song. Ray, Where's My Husband? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And again, shout out to Madonna leading the pack with 11 nominations. I'm so proud of her and so happy for it. It goes to show, like, never count people out. Never count, even if they've been around for a long time. Never count people on falling out because you never know their resurgence, and I love to see it for her. Love to see
Yeah, I'm excited for Madonna. I hope she gets all the awards. But knowing them, they're probably going to give her a few and then give the rest to Taylor Swift.
it. If Taylor Swift was up, I'm just so surprised that they're having it so late in like September, late September, September 27th. Maybe it's the move to CBS, and it's being held in Los Angeles. It hasn't been held in Los Angeles since Katy Perry hosted. So we shall see. I'm sure we'll just be zooming through Paramount Plus, getting the highlights. We no longer watch the VMAs like we used to, but
I was just before we came on air. I was just talking about like 1997 MTV VMAs being so iconic and so chaotic at the same time that I want to like rewatch it, and I wish that they had those episodes on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, same. They need to step it up. Did you hear this interview with Sierra where, and I found it very funny, and I thought of you, and I'm like, I want to save it for the show. Sierra basically said, she made a statement, I quote, well, I'm not quoting. She basically said a statement that men with many female friends is a red flag. Now, I thought of you because I know you have a lot of, we've spoken about this to some extent, and you say that you have a lot of male friends.
Yeah.
And we've spoken how like some females prefer male friends, for different reasons, whatever that may be. But this take and this statement from Sierra saying a man with a lot of female friends is a red flag.
Is this Sierra the Goodies singer?
Goodies, Miss married to
Miss Russell Wilson.
Miss Russell Wilson, yes.
She's not wrong. I do consider it to be a red flag, but I also feel that it depends. There's an asterisk on that. If you are a man with a lot of female friends, you better have just as much male friends as you do female friends, because a man who can pillow talk with a woman and be kikiing all the time, but don't have men to have conversations with, to like have real life chatter about, and like can gravitate and bond, that's just weird. There are things like me and you, obviously I consider you one of my girls. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously you're my best friend, but there are conversations as a woman that I can only have with another woman. Same thing for men. Men can only have conversations with other men that other men will understand. So I've dated two sides of the coin. I've dated men who have a lot of female friends, and when you realize it, it's women that have been that friend zone them, and they still keep them around with the idea or manifestation that one day she will change her mind and be like, you know what, I like you more than a friend. I want to be with you type shit. Then I've dated guys who either don't really have a lot of female friends, have more male friends, or have the latter, which like even out. The guy I'm dating right now has literally female friends, but they're also his cousins that he grew up with. So like it doesn't faze me. But even if he had female friends like he does, I accept that because I have male friends, and I'll be damned if I have a man tell me I can't be friendly or cordial with guy friends that I've known since kindergarten, or guy friends that I've known since like high school or middle school. And also sometimes you need to have the perspective of a woman, because if you're dating and you have like a female friend tell you like how, from a woman's perspective, if you're having an issue or something, that can help you out. But she's not wrong. I think more often than not, when a man has more female friends and no male friends, that is a red flag. Because I'm thinking about someone right now, and you might know who I'm talking about, that had more female friends and never wanted to have any guy friends and never wanted to do anything manly. And I was just like, oh, red alert, red alert. Capricorn.
I can't think, but we're not gonna say no names on the show.
I
um,
can't find. I don't know.
technically, but now you got me thinking. Listen, I was gonna make a joke about that. Okay, one of the red flags a guy having a lot of female friends is hello, he's gay, ding 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 ding. But that's not always the case either. That's just
It's not always the case, but it's also like, you know, you once wanted, or well, I think let's take it up a notch further. If your female friends are girls that you have hooked up with in the past, then that is a big problem. That is a huge problem because you really can't separate the two. That is a big problem, and that's something that I'm just like, oh, okay, like you have no respect.
and I feel like never mind. I don't want to speak for women, but in a situation like that, with friends who've hooked up but they're still friendly, correct me if I'm wrong because you're a woman, but I feel like a female may have a harder time. Yeah, they're just homies and that's been past. Maybe they haven't bumped, in 5 years, but they're still real cool. But I feel like in that female's perspective, in her head, she still looks at him like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying
Or
it.
I dated someone that had a female friend that she was like in love with him. And I was just like, why don't you guys just date at this point? Because like you're over here wanting him to pick you up from work and do all these like boyfriend centric things. Might as well just date. And he would friend zone her, but then it was hard for him to date other females because she made it kind of difficult to be around. And I don't know. It's just weird. I'm just glad I'm not in that space or place. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Well, Circle Friends, let us know what you think. Do you agree with Ciara about men who have a lot of female friends is a red flag? Now, we were speaking of Puerto Rico and Bad Bunny going back to Puerto Rico, and I thought we'd have a little fun with this game, I guess. Things only Puerto Ricans do or have done, but I wanted to step it up a notch with this game and also include Dominicans because, as we know, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans are primos, and most of us, even let's throw in some Mexicans and Colombians, sometimes as Latinos, we still do these same things that I'm going to list. So I'm going to go down a list of different things, and we'll both say, have we done it, or growing up, our family's done it, or not. All right, so here we go, just to name a few things. Only Puerto Ricans or Latinos do or have done. All right, so here we go. This one is universal. So I'm going to start with this one. Keeping a butter cookie tin full of sewing supplies, never cookies. Or fuck the sewing supplies or anything else. You know those cookies, those nasty old cookies that came in the tin?
They're not nasty, first of all. Mind your manners. They're very good. Those butter cookies, I love them with like with milk. My mom used to put like change in there, like coin pesetas or whatever.
So you've done, yeah, same. I've seen many things used for that. All right, so we have done it. Next. Okay. Save every plastic grocery bag inside another plastic grocery bag.
Of course. I don't do that anymore. I've elevated, but I used to do that growing up. My parents did that growing up.
Another one. Drink cafe at 9 p.m. and still say, eso no me quita el sueño.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes I get the urge to drink coffee late at night with like bread and like a cheese toasty, and it doesn't make me it doesn't take away my sleepiness. If anything, coffee is a diuretic. It makes me go to the bathroom.
I don't know how some people do it. I will be up. I love a coffee, but in the morning. The chancleta was once considered a long-range parenting device. Chancleta, bell, whatever was needed.
I got the broom. I got the broom hanger. No, and the belt that you would get, anyone, I wouldn't get that belt. I would get. Do you know the belt that police officers wear?
Mm-hmm.
I would get that belt.
Oh no.
I can say it now because my mom's retired. She's not gonna get fired, but that's the bill I would get.
Another one. Start Christmas in November and somehow finish it in January. Yes, of course.
I mean, Charlie puts his tree up after Halloween.
Yep, right at the beginning of November.
Yeah.
Next, grandma sees you after 2 weeks. Ay bendito, está bien flaco. Then immediately feeds you enough for 6 people. Yeah.
No,
No?
my grandma would always say that we were too fat.
Well, or a family member, not only a not too.
Yeah, my grandma would be like, "Oh, but she wouldn't do it to me, like me and my siblings. She would say it to my mom. Um, no, she wasn't. It's funny. She wasn't the cook. My grandpa was the cook. She was the. I run the house, which is crazy. Like, I don't know.
We'll use this last one, but I think everyone does this. Believe Vicks Vapor has approximately 437 medical uses.
Absolutely. I literally just said to my boo, who got a mosquito bite in his face, I said, put Vicks on before you go to sleep.
For real, mosquito bites?
Yes, it helps with the inflammation. I put Vicks for everything. I even put Vicks in my nose before I go to sleep.
I did not know that. All right.
Sometimes if you have a headache, if you put Vicks in your eyelids, the menthol will like kind of penetrate and like kind of make you feel calm.
I usually put them in my rub it around my temples.
No, I put it in my eyelids when I don't have lashes, obviously, but in my eyelids and like my forehead a little bit.
The things you learn. There you go, Circle Friends. Can see I didn't learn a few things today. PTO, Vicks fixes, and all that stuff. All right, well, now it's time for our Nope Not Today, ending our show with our Nope Not Today. And I'm going to go just while it's fresh off the dome.
I bet you it's the same one we have. Like, go ahead.
The recalls.
Yeah.
Well, we have one unison Nope Not Today. I'm tired. From lettuce to all the healthy stuff to now even the things we suck on to keep cool. Popsicles are being recalled. I'm done. I'm tired. What did you say earlier? That we're gonna be eating?
At this point, we're only gonna be eating air and swallowing saliva because this is every food recall from August so far. Bacon, 12,000 pounds. Outshine popsicles. Granola. So now even healthy food is getting freaking recalled.
The salad bags.
Salmonella. Eggs, 1.6 million.
The eggs.
Because it has salmonella. Pastrami and corned beef. For listeria. What's that place, Cat's Deli, that your brother keeps saying that he wants to go to? He better not. Fish fillet / fish sticks, 5,084 pounds. They were recalled for an illegible import. Noodles / soup base, like people that like ramen and stuff, y'all better be careful. Coconut fudge sandwiches. You know me, I love ice cream. That's recalled for undeclared eggs. Jalapenos, salsa, and guacamole. It's being recalled for salmonella. Also, this is gonna hurt you. Dog food.
Nah, but my dog eats a certain food.
Okay, well, the type of dog food is almost pride, and it's recalled for salmonella.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Like, what am I gonna eat? Mind you, the other day I wanted to like buy a salad, and instead I ended up buying a freaking McChicken.
They want us to go to the fucked up stuff. We ought to be sticks and figures.
Before we go, we want to say rest in peace to Hayden Panettiere.
Yes, well, a few things. Thank you very much for thinking. Yes, let's talk about that. I mean, 36 years old. This just happened. It was breaking news on
Monday. Sunday, but Monday
Sunday night. From what we're hearing, an overdose, a drug overdose, is allegedly.
But allegedly, there is no suspect of foul play.
Foul play, yeah. So
he was there with her boyfriend, on and off boyfriend, and like his brother. Which, by the way, isn't he a pastor that you've sent me some of his like reels and TikToks and stuff. He's a pastor.
Hayden's boyfriend.
Brother's boyfriend's brother. His name is Zach. Let me look him up.
The people I follow that I send you reels of is Joe Osteen and what's my other guy's name?
His name is Zach Hickerson.
No, I don't know her. But him being a pastor couldn't. I'm not being mean when I say this, but couldn't save her. And I'm sorry, but the boyfriend, your brother, looks sketchy as fuck, and I don't think.
Yeah. Did you see his TMZ?
Yes.
That was creepy, and they also said that the police allegedly said that Zach, the brother, was like way more freaked out and showed more compassion than the boyfriend. The boyfriend, like, it finally hit him after she was declared dead.
Yeah. It's just sad because someone passes and, I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised. She was known and liked. I seen the internet and a lot of people, I was surprised by the type of people that were saying RIP or sad or mentioning her movies. She was really, really liked. So it's great to see that. Obviously, I known Hayden from us growing up from shows like Heroes and stuff, but obviously she was it one of
I never watched Heroes, but I remember
my ex was in love with it, but I never got into it either.
I know her from Nashville, but I never really watched that. And also, she was on Bring It On too, and she was like, I remember watching her and being like, okay, this white girl has flavor. And I remember her being so pretty for like a white girl. She looked kind of different. But also, I remember when her like memoir came out and she did a couple interviews prior. She said that Neutrogena was bad to her, and they basically dropped her because she talked about postpartum depression. Bitch, the way I stopped using Neutrogena and started buying CeraVe.
Well, Neutrogena is having backlash. It just came out, basically yesterday, and yeah, it's not looking really good for them. After that was leaked and mentioned. Unfortunately, again, it sucks when someone passes, but there's a lot of conspiracy theories also now. I don't know if you're seeing them on your algorithm of, she started speaking some truth, so they got rid of her, all that talk. So
there's always like a Real Housewives like triangle. Did you hear about that part? Ooh. Remember Diana Jenkins from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Yes.
So she used to be friends with her and would invite her to come on her yacht, on Diana's yacht. And this one time, she was only like 19 or super.
I heard this story. Do
you know who was the guy that she was like, supposedly, they threw her in bed with this guy who's a famous musician? James Blunt, allegedly. But she did say it was James Blunt. James Blunt, the one that sings that "You're Beautiful."
Yeah. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And he recently came out. This is like the biggest slap in the face, like almost trolling her. He came out with a new song, and in the song, there's a person in a yacht, and they have a hood over their head, and they're tied up. So I don't know if he was trolling her in that way, but that's not cute. And Diana Jenkins, she should be there with Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yikes. Well, to switch it up from such what's definitely tragic and unfortunately, so young, 36, so young. We'll end it with a happy birthday to my nephew River. Happy birthday to my nephew River. And I won't say no more because I don't know if that happy birthday song is copyrighted, and then this video will be taken down.
Yeah, exactly. We got struck down.
Well, Uncle loves you, River. If you're watching this, or if one of my brothers showing this, Uncle loves you. We love you. Happy birthday, my big 6-year-old. And that's it. That's our show. Tune in. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, share, all those great things. It's free. Rate, thumbs up. It's free. And we will see you same place, same time next week at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook, streaming the very next day where you listen to your favorite podcast. Adios.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, everything the Inner Circle Podcast. You catch us every Wednesday live at 8 p.m. on YouTube.